now it does come to the bit you've spoken beautifully. Now it's time to throw your mates under the team bus in the creatively named under the team bus section. So this is very similar to the quick fire. It's just the first name that comes into your head. Unfortunately, you have to pick a teammate, but it can be from any team you've ever played on.
Right.
So, example, nice one to get. Who's the most determined? Like, who's been the most like wire-focused player you've ever played with?
Most determined. This is not quick fire. You know, I've got several teams in my head.
We can do Toulouse Olympique if you want. Is that easier?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the most determined. Like, yeah, if we could stick to Toulouse Olympique, well, we got Harrison Hansen.
There we go. See, right, okay. So Toulouse Olympique, we'll do the Toulouse Olympique.
Well, he's turning 38 this year.
That is determined. That is determined.
He showed us highlights from 2009 where I was definitely still at school. And yeah, he's basically lived a lifetime of just rugby.
Wow. He must be a withered veteran at this point. Like, he must be hard as nails.
He is. He definitely is.
Amazing. Right, so next question would be, who's the biggest practical joker? Who's the one always pulling pranks in the changing room?
Wait, is this Toulouse or is this everywhere?
If you've got an answer for everywhere that you think's better, we'll go with that.
It was a while ago, but yeah, Sam Edgley.
Who is the most naturally skillful player you've ever shared a pitch with?
Sounds odd, but that's no offense to him. Ryan Lamb.
Really?
Yes.
I like that. That's a good answer, because I reckon there would have not been many people that went with Ryan Lamb.
For a 30-meter
no offense to Ryan.
Yeah.
What was that? Sorry?
We're on our own try line, and he just goes, yeah, we'll run it, and just sends this like 30-meter pass across. I'm like, this is awesome. We're on. But it's just, yeah, it was effortless.
You just got one guy screaming "Jouet" from the other side of the pitch, and you just, I'll just go for it. Who is the most clumsy? Like, who's the person that's just always like dropping their phone or forgetting their bag, or, and you can't say the guy that let his passport deteriorate to such a state that he couldn't get on a plane.
Nah, that's not it. Not necessarily clumsy, but I'll never forget it. But at Ealing, Mark Tampin, prop, before our first training session, man, don't ever pass me the ball. I don't want it. It's like, I'm not here for this.
Don't ever pass me the ball.
Don't ever pass me the ball. What did I do?
Pass him the ball.
Passed him the ball.
Quite right.
10 meters, floating, dead duck. And he's just gone, why?
Didn't even touch it, just left it. Just, I'm not interested in it. Who is most up for a night out?
Yeah. No comment. I don't know.
Yeah, that's media trained.
Yeah, that is media trained. I don't know what
Nobody's ever had a beer. We don't drink beer.
We do not.
Nothing but water in bed at 8. That's all we do. I'll let you have a cop out, because I imagine you rugby league boys know how to throw a party. So I'll leave that one with you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Save face. This one might not save face. Who's got the worst fashion sense? Who's turned up in some horrendous clobber over the years?
Sounds weird, but I don't know why. Ryan Lamb's still in my head.
He was probably too busy throwing passes. He wasn't looking at what shoes he was putting on.
It was like brown shoes, flared jeans, long button up that might not be his.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh well, if somebody can help Ryan Lamb with a fashion sponsorship, that'd be great. Who is the most gullible? Like, who's the one that's just always like believes anything you tell
Oh my god. Um, One of my teammates last year, Chris Hankinson.
him?
So we're, we're walking to the team room in the morning.
Yeah,
He's like, "So bet you're pretty good at tennis." I'm like, "Played when I was younger, you know, like
yeah.
had a few lessons." He's like, "Yeah, was he telling me like how was Wimbledon?" I was like, "Who have you been speaking to?" Been speaking to the boys, and they convinced him that I had played at Wimbledon
like
before I
during the
switched over
competition.
to rugby. Yes, before I switched over to rugby, that I was actually an elite tennis player. So yeah, I think him.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah,
Right, who is the best dancer that you've ever had? Always cutting shapes after a victory in the changing room.
in our team, I'd say Dominic Peru. He's
Love
like
that.
the kind of guy that will watch a music video and be able to do it.
I hate him already.
Yeah,
My teenage self hates him.
yeah. Pretty sure there's a video of him, doing the dancing in the rain, slow motion.
No, of course he does.
Yeah, no need.
Oh, must be annoying being so cool.
Yeah.
Vice versa, who is the worst dancer?
Kieran Murphy, my London Welsh days. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
two step extraordinaire.
Oh, did you know that he
Because
made?
that's what everybody just dance. They have like the pint is gyro stable, like never spills a drop.
But it wasn't like stable. It was just yeah.
Anarchy,
It's just
anarchy on the dance floor.
a stiff two step. It's like a
just swaying at this point.
yeah.
Right. Who is a future coach? Like when you watch them talk about the game or you watch them talk to the teammates, you think, oh, you've got coach written all over you.
Mm, when you look, I think he's probably doing some coaching now. But Elwar Pellissier, like
Fair.
been around a while and knows a lot and always helping out young kids. So like I think it's already in there.
The wheels are in motion.
Yeah.
I like that. I think you might have answered this earlier with the most determined, but who is somebody that's hard as nails? Like if things went south on a pitch and a lot of shirt pulling started happening, who do you want stood behind you?
Oh, this would go back to London Irish days. Chris Hallerfield.
Great answer.
I don't know if you remember when he got a red card against Leicester for a legal tackle. Went
I,
straight through the prop.
I
It
don't.
was
I'm gonna look it up though because
oh, it's definitely on YouTube.
oh no, I think that was a bit. I don't know it, but I'm definitely gonna have to have a look at it now because you answered that so confidently and so
Yeah.
quickly. Right. Who was? Have I asked you that one? No, no. Yeah. Who was the most natural athlete? Like when somebody just came on, you're just like you just look like you've got an engine. Like you could do any sort of endurance event and just carry on as if it was nothing.
Christian Wade.
Really
He's like I'd say he doesn't train hard, but like he's just ready.
effortlessly.
He's
Yeah.
just ready. Like, yeah, doing box jumps and then he just like jump your height and you're like, cool, easy.
Dick.
Yeah. Any speed, fitness, just flying,
Mhm.
like absolute engine power.
Buffalo Bills could have used him last night because they were terrible.
Yes, they were.
They cut him. He must have been very smug about that one. Right, next one. Who had the worst lockdown haircut? Like, who came in and just thought your missus has definitely bought clippers off eBay and tried to salvage that?
To be fair, it's like a weekly occurrence out here. because the boys that can't speak French keep going to random barbers in town, and they can't explain what they want.
I love the thought you get a text going, "What's the French for a low fade?"
I've told you so many times, and then I've told them, and then we've gone, when you go here, wait for that guy,
Yeah.
and they gone, I didn't wait. I just went into the other guy. You're like, this isn't chance. This is years of narrowing it down. The barber that understands, and he's just, yeah. We had our pictures today, and one of the boys is like
Oh no.
wearing a hat. It's like, what are you doing?
I'll put the club video on. I'll model the store.
Like 0 to like the rest of his hair, and it's
Oh
just,
no.
yeah.
Oh, that's the worst part is as well because you could not say anything to try to save the situation because if you don't speak French, you're just sat there like, oh great.
Yeah. So he's just like, come in, picture day in the afternoon. It's like,
Guys, I've had a shocker.
yeah.
Do you know what you should do? The club should invest for next year. You should find an English-speaking barber and bring him in for picture day and just pay him. Because I reckon all the boys would chip in if he like charged some extortionate day rate and just like, oh, we'll all chip in.
Some of the boys do, and then they think it can't be that hard, and then they just, do it themselves and completely mess it up.
No, braver folk than I.
Yep.
So, who was right? Last two. Who has the best tunes? Like, who is somebody that you're kind of always happy when you see them with a speaker, whether it's in the gym or post game?
Can I say me?
Yeah. If you've got banging tunes, you put a lot of pressure on yourself for the final question. But yeah.
Oh no, it just depends. Depends on your crowd.
Mm. Oh, if a skill is being able to read a room of who's
Who's
in
near
there.
the speaker? Who's
Yeah.
listening to the speaker?
That's it. Who looks like they're about to go for a PB in the gym because we need to cater to them.
Yep.
Right, and then the last one, who hogs the mirror the most post game? Who knows they've got an interview with the TV cameras and they're spending a little too long looking at the hair?
I think there's a few boys that had the hair gel today for the pictures. Don't forget your hair gel.
I love that you're really going in depth about this because this means I'm getting a genuine answer at this.
I know there's someone in there. Say Kieran Murphy again.
Kieran Murphy.
There's,
you've got to have the trim on point.
yeah.
There we go. Well, that is under the team bus. Hopefully, you don't get any text from any of the boys being like, "You think what?"
Yeah, I think I might.
Oh well. Well, now all we have to do is round off what has been an incredible podcast. I could have talked to you for hours upon hours on end because I've really enjoyed this. But we have to let my wonderful listeners get on their way. So we end that with the final question. You've just won the big trophy. You've just got promotion back to the Super League with the boys. You've been trusted because you're the god of the speaker and the tunes. You've got 3 songs to get the team ready for the night out, which we don't have because the boys don't drink and we're always in bed by 8 p.m. So you're getting them ready for the fruit shoots.
Yep.
What 3 songs are you picking and why?
You got Casey and the Sunshine Band, Give It Up.
Love that. Great song.
It's everyone that joins in.
Mm-hmm.
Na 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 na. And then everyone joins in. Yeah, get the people involved. This one catches people off guard, but then they love it. It's Gypsy Kings, Bombaleo.
Love that. Love that.
Get into it.
This is so South France as well, and I'm loving this.
Can't resist. Yeah, and then kind of just I was caught between a couple. So there's a Bongo Cha 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 from Good Boys.
Love that.
Good beat to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or a song that creeps into my favourites and most played is Ness and Dormer.
That would be a typical rugby thing to end up though. Like you can imagine one of the props like on the bus just singing that like as an initiation song.
Yep. Oh, he's got an opera voice.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Oh, yeah, he's got some lungs on him. Yeah, you're singing Nathan Dormer.
Yeah, that's me.
Guy, that has been absolutely perfect. All we need to do now is tell the people where they can follow your incredible story on social media.
Follow it at Mr. Guy Armitage. Guy Armitage was taken. I don't just didn't want to be a bit formal. At Mr. Guy Armitage. That's yeah, that's on Twitter and Instagram.
Sorted. I love it when somebody's got the same handle, but all links will be down in the description for guys, so you can follow them there, so you don't have to try and do that awkward thing where you type in and you flip through apps. Make it nice and easy for everyone. Last thing for you guys to do, the listeners, after enjoying this podcast, is like, share, follow, retweet, do whatever you need to do. There's new social medias cropping up every day. If you're one of those fancy people that gets on there ahead of me, let me know. I'll get on there. Please share, tell your friends. It allows me to get incredible people like Guy on. It allows me to branch out. It gets the followers up. My Instagram DMs are running really, really thin on the ground at the moment because I keep pestering everybody on Instagram. So please like, share, follow. See you all again next week for an incredible episode. I've loved this. Goodbye. See you all soon.